An incident happened, I wrote about it, became very, very popular. There is a doctor in Bangalore, in an area called Sadashiv Nagar. I shall give you some background for it. Those of you who know Bangalore know very well. Sadashiv Nagar is normally called as House of Lords. Only very, very rich people can stay there, can afford to stay there. And this friend of mine, he stayed in Sadashiv Nagar. This happened about 18-20 years ago. Very smart, handsome man. He was about 45 years at that time. More handsome than any cinema actor at that time. And his wife was my classmate. That's my connection with him. His wife Pushpa was my classmate. And through her I knew him and became very close friends. And he has got a big hospital. At least about 15-20 doctors work under him. This is what happened 20 years ago. He has 2 children. A daughter was studying in Mount Carmel College. The elder son was studying in US. He has such a busy practice and he is a member of all the clubs in Bangalore. Enough and more money. 3-4 cars in the house. 2 big bungalows in Sadashiv Nagar. I mean, this should give you an idea of his financial status. He is very well off. One day Pushpa called me and said, come home. He used to go normally. And she said, your friend. This always happens. When they are loving together, they say, my husband. And there's a problem, he say, your friend. I said, what is the problem with my friend? He has become very irritable nowadays. Very short-tempered. Suddenly shouts. He shouts at me, he shouts at even the drivers. He shouted at my daughter today morning. Become very irritable now. Why? I don't know. I asked him, he shouted again at me. It was not like this before. Why don't you talk? You counsel so many people, why don't you counsel him? I went to him. I asked typical questions of a counselor. What's the problem, man? I don't know. I know that I'm become irritable. I don't know why. You tell me, no? You tell me you're a counselor. I said, how can I tell you, man? I said, any problem in the hospital? No problem at all. Any case that you tried to do and made a mistake, it happens. Only doctors know what happens. Any problem of that kind? No, nothing of that kind. I am basically an orthopedician. At best he may limp more, nothing else. And life will not go. Then he said, any competition for you? Any hospital has started again? He said, I'll be happy. If somebody wants to start a hospital, I'll give money also. I'm tired of my work. It's too much work for me. Is extra work killing you? No. I'm enjoying now. I used to work earlier very heavily. Now what I do is, I come back for lunch, relax and go back because the doctors are there to take care of the hospital. I'm not working so much. What's your problem then? Then I said, any other relationships? Because I had to ask counselor, I had to ask everything. No, nothing of that kind. Doubt Pushpa? No, Pushpa is the angel. Any problem with your daughter? No, don't say that. My daughter is wonderful. She's happy in the college. What is your problem? Shortage of money? He said, no problem at all. He has not seen money. Can you believe that? He's collected in the counter and goes to the account. He doesn't even know. The only passbook knows. Everything is comfortable. What is the problem with him? I had to suggest something as a counselor, no? I told him, you have got a big coffee estate in Chikmagalur. I have gone there with my wife and family at the Chikmagalur coffee estate. I told him, tomorrow, do one thing. Make arrangements in the hospital. Disappear from here for 1 week. Go to Chikmagalur and stay there. But a few conditions. You can't take Pushpa and your daughter. You go alone. You're going to stay alone. Don't watch television much. Half an hour is okay. You do something every day different. Something differently every day. I'll come next Saturday. Alright? Don't call Pushpa every day and talk to her. You are going to do something on your own. For 1 week you do it. As a treatment, he took it seriously and went to Chikmagalur. You're coming on Saturday, no? I said, I'm coming on Saturday. Pushpa telephoned to me on Friday and said, what time are we going tomorrow? I said, I'm not coming. Hare, you told that fellow you're coming on Saturday. You'll eat me raw. I said, you also don't go. What should I do? Pick up the phone and tell him, Gururaj had told he's not coming this Saturday, he's coming next Saturday. You have to continue the same treatment he has given you for 1 more week. Then she said, he'll be very angry. I said, let him be angry. Anyway, he'll not come here. Let him stay there for 1 more week. Can I continue? Okay. let him stay for one more week. And he stayed for one more week. Next Saturday we went. Pushpa, myself and the daughter went. As we approached the entrance of that coffee estate, she said, this fellow will pounce on you now. You told last Saturday and you delayed by one more week, he'll pounce on you and he'll hit you perhaps. Be careful. Let him do whatever he wants. We got down from the car. I could see a man standing there a little further with the typical chucks lungi. You know, the Tamilians have that chuck lungi. And then banyan, and he had a towel on his shoulder. He looked dark, completely tanned. She was standing, doctor was standing there. He came to me. He was not angry at all. He came to me and said, come, I'll show you something interesting. I thought he'll be angry. Nothing of anger. He pulled me my shoulder and said, come here, I'll show you something interesting. There were a few rows of chili plants. 8 to 10 rows of chili plants. He was showing me, look, chili plants, so beautiful. See, flowers have come. Some fruits also have come. I said, you fellow, I traveled so long to meet you. Did not have the courtesy to ask me how was journey. You are showing me chili plant. I visit Taj Mahal. Have I not seen chilies? He got angry then. You have seen chili, man, but have you grown chili? I have grown chili. Why did you do that? You told me no, do something different every day. I dug up this whole area, made rows, I put the seed there, I watered them, the fruits have come now. And I saw his hand. They were no more the hands of a surgeon. The delicate pink hands he had, lovely hands he had. But today become rough. Then he told me, I found a solution to my problem. He looked so tranquil, next only to Buddha. And he said, I'm finding solution to my problem. What is that? I'm curious now. I'll tell you in the evening. He kept me under pressure. And after dinner, we went up on the terrace. It was a moonlight, full moon day. Only 2 of us stayed there. And I asked him, what happened to you, man? Can you believe, my friends, I'm not exaggerating a bit. This man, a doctor who has seen so much of life and death, he started crying. Thank you, Guru, for sending me here. I discovered what was the problem with me. What is the problem with you? He said, you told me to do something every day differently, no? One day I was thinking, what should I do? I saw my gardener's son riding a bicycle. As a child, I used to go on bicycle. He comes from Tirthalli and that area, your area, Tirthalli area. I used to go to school on bicycle. I was wondering whether I forgotten bicycle riding. I took the bicycle from the farmer's son. I rode. I had not forgotten. Please remember, 2 things you'll never forget once you learn. Bicycle riding and swimming. If you learn them once, you'll never miss it. When you're thrown in water, you will swim. He said, I'm happy. I could ride bicycle. Immediately he sent some of his assistants and got a new bicycle for himself. And it's a huge compound, 120, 130 acres of coffee estate. There's some road on all sides. I took the bicycle one day and started going around the fence. Small bicycle path, there I went around. I believe, my friends, please believe me, when your intentions are clear and honest, God will stand next to you. Something will happen, remarkable happens. But if your intentions are not clear, don't expect that. Your intentions are pure and honest, God will manifest there and do something. And this man was going on his bicycle near a hut. 10-15 people had gathered and all were crying. It's a doctor's instinct. He stopped his bicycle there and went and asked what happened. Sir, this farmer lost his child, sir. 9-month-old child. Died, sir. He went there. The child was on the mother's lap. And mother was crying inconsolably. What happened? When it happened? Just now, sir. Just now. The old man, he is a doctor for them. Old man told the child is dead. He is a doctor. He found the pulse. He said, the child is not dead. Child is not dead. Completely dehydrated. Come on, get some water. Some jaggery. He made some water there only. Opened the mouth of the child and made the child drink water. Rubbed its feet and hands. Child started crying. You can imagine what would have happened to the mother. She was convinced that the child is dead. When child started crying, she just gave the child in somebody's hand and fell at the feet of this doctor and said, you are God, sir. He brought my child back. Child was dead. He said, child was not dead. Sir, you don't know, sir. This old man, the senior man, he told, child is dead. Both father and mother fell at his feet and said, you are God to us. This man was telling, I'm in a country where people don't even know whether the child was alive or dead. So much of ignorance. They would have buried the child alive. Then I decided, my friend told me, I should do something for these people. He made a prescription, got lots of medicines to him. He put them on the bicycle. He would go around all the villages around and treat patients free. He doesn't want money. What money he wants? He started giving treatment to them. In a week's time, the people started calling him God on bicycles. God on bicycle. He held my hand and said, Guru, tell me, I had the power to become a God. Why did I remain human so long? What a lovely way of saying it. I had the power to become God, but why did I remain a human being so long? I have a chance of doing it. I have decided now. My son will come back with his master's in surgery from US. I will hang this hospital around his neck, let him run. For some time I take off. I want to spare my life for society now. Then he told me, do you know, Guru, I never wanted to be a doctor. Please see, he realized this at that time. I never wanted to be a doctor. My father was a pujari in a temple. I studied well. I got first rank in SSLC. The moment I got first rank in SSLC, I was sitting on a tiger's back. You can't get second rank in PUC. I went to PUC, first rank holder in SSLC. I got first rank in PUC also. I got seat in Bangalore Medical College. I was so happy. I was first in MBBS. Then I did my surgery. Then I did my MCH. Success came very quickly. I came from a very poor background. Very poor background. When I started doing surgeries in Bangalore, money started coming in. I was consultant to 4 or 5 hospitals. Money came. I built my own hospital. More money came. All this luxury came to me. In that confusion of earning money, getting impressed by the amount of money I gained, I forgot what I wanted to be. Now I realize, I tell you, sir, you do not realize the value of or futility of money till you have money. You only when you have money you realize what worth is money. I have so much money now. What do I do with it? I actually wanted to be a farmer. I wanted to take some 4 acres of land in Sringeri and build a nice farm. I couldn't do it. But now I have got time now. He's not going to agriculture now. Believe me, he spends his time all over the country, all over the world, only helping people. Does not take 1 paisa. He is still called God on cycle. I start thinking of this. Value of life is not what you learn and teach, but what you learn from life and teach. This man learned so much from life and taught. I would say this is one of the finest things that education can give you. Allow you to introspect your own life. Introspect your own life and see what I am designed for. Sometimes fame comes, success comes, money comes. It drowns your personal ambition down below. You don't even know what you want it to be. So sometimes you have to discover the education should give me the time to introspect and look at our own life.